Welcome to Seattle College's international programs and our show Conversations With, where we talk to people that help you understand how you too can be an international student in the United States and why Seattle Colleges should be your first choice. We'll talk to students and staff and agents and government folks, all kinds of people about what you can expect when you're getting ready to apply or travel here, what you'll experience while you're with us, and how it can all lead to an amazing life. Don't forget to check out the Seattle College's International Programs website at intl.seattlecolleges.edu, where you can find a treasure trove of information about the school, the programs here, and best of all, fill out and submit your application. Again, that's intl.seattlecolleges.edu. Hey everybody, welcome back to Seattle College's Conversations With. It's April.
It's April.
God dang.
Time flies.
So fast. It goes by so fast. It was just the other day we started off this new year. Mm-hmm. And here we are.
We were literally just covering Lunar New Year.
Just covering Lunar New Year. That's right. Well, hey guys, we have a very special guest today. Our newest, although now it's been a while, our newest outreach coordinator for the marketing and outreach department, in charge of, well, I'll let him tell you about his regions, but go ahead and introduce yourself to everybody, who you are, where you're from, how you got to Seattle Colleges.
Shoot, I might as well give you the whole story.
Just give me the story. Give them all the story.
Hey guys, this is Alan Vu. I'm the newest Associate Director of Marketing and Outreach here, and I just passed my 1-year anniversary working with...
Happy anniversary.
Working with these amazing folks. But yeah, my regions are West, Central, and South Asia. I just got back from a trip. Big chunk of territory. Yeah, you'd think so, but certain countries cover a lot of land.
It's true. Yeah. Kazakhstan's big.
Kazakhstan's huge. Just got back from there.
Mm-hmm. Well, so let's talk about which countries we are talking about, because some people will be like, well, is Pakistan part of that or not? Because actually, I have Pakistan. So let's go from west to there. So what's the far west you get? Turkey?
Azerbaijan, Georgia, Turkey, so Eurasia countries. Yeah.
So if you're in those countries, reach out to Alan. What about, so all the stands, Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan?
Yep. All the stands. Try to cover as many as we can that we're allowed to go to, at least.
Right.
I just got back from Kyrgyzstan and Kazakhstan.
Yeah.
And we did Uzbekistan in the fall.
Wow.
So that's like 2 times visiting there this year.
So which stands haven't you visited yet? Turkmenistan,
Afghanistan.
Afghanistan, obviously. Yeah. Tajikistan?
Tajikistan I haven't been to yet. Mm-hmm. Those are all on the radar, but haven't gone to it. It's just been Uzbekistan, Kazakhstan, and Kyrgyzstan. Mm-hmm. A lot of Kyrgyzstan.
A lot of Kyrgyzstan. We love our Kyrgyzstani students.
We have quite a few, and
yeah,
always want more.
Always would like more. Yeah. Okay, and then I have Pakistan, but you have Afghanistan, and then Nepal.
Yeah, now we're shifting to South Asia, so Nepal, India, Bangladesh. Haven't been to India yet, but so many people from India. Been to Nepal a couple times and haven't been to Bangladesh yet.
Mm-hmm. And you also have Bhutan, yeah?
And Bhutan, yeah.
I will personally take the first student from Bhutan out for a dinner who comes to Seattle College, because Bhutan is at the top of my list of places I want to visit still. And I don't think we've had a student from Bhutan.
No, we're trying. There's all these countries that we're trying to be first boots on the ground. But
Right.
Yeah. If we do, I'm dragging you with me.
Yeah, it'd be awesome. Yeah, come, guys, if you're in Bhutan, actually any of those countries we just mentioned, we love all our students, but I have a thing for Bhutan. So, yeah. What about Sri Lanka?
Yes, Sri Lanka's on the list.
Maldives?
Maldives, yes. Sri Lanka, there was actually plans to go to Sri Lanka, but ultimately fell through. So we replaced it with this Central Asia trip that I just went on.
Gotcha.
So, yeah.
So Maldives, can't think of any other islands that are out there.
I forgot to totally mention Oceania region.
Yes, the Oceania region.
Yeah.
We love our islanders out there. So Fiji, Samoa, Guam. Probably not. Guam would be more of a domestic student.
Yeah, Guam I think is domestic.
What about, I just did a podcast with Tonga.
Tonga, yeah.
So if you're out there in the islands and you are, that doesn't include New Zealand though, right?
New Zealand too, yes.
Oh, it does include New Zealand.
I have New Zealand, but I don't have...
Us.
Wait, no, I don't have New Zealand. I have Papua New Guinea.
Yes, yeah. New Zealand and Australia belong to Leslie.
Yes.
Gotcha. So if you're from any of those countries that we've just mentioned in that long bit there, that's the man you need to talk to right there. And how do they get a hold of you?
I'm pretty open book. You have my email, alan.vu@seattlecolleges.edu. You have my WhatsApp, and I
think do an inquiry form.
Yeah, do an inquiry form on our website. It'll get forwarded directly to me. I respond usually the same day that I get the email, so I stay on top of those things.
Right. Much better than me, apparently. I don't always get to them the first day, but eventually we get
because Evan's such a busy bee.
I am kind of busy.
Too much on his plate.
But you're getting there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of projects.
So you weren't... Well, let's go back. First of all, let's do getting to know Alan, because this is kind of important. So all you got to do is tell me which one you prefer, and this will give everybody a little insight into your life. So coffee or tea?
Oh, that one's hard. I have tea with me only because I had lost my voice on a recent trip. So
me too.
Yeah. Got the Kazakh flu.
Damn, it's hard when your job depends on you talking. It's tough.
Yeah, you talk to like hundreds of students every day. By the end of it, you're like literally raspy voice, just like, "Hey, welcome to Seattle Colleges."
Right.
Like,
yeah.
Smoking like 2 packs a day or something.
No. But lots of Hull. Like, I don't know. Thankfully, Hull's lozenges in Latin America are really cheap. I'm guessing same in Asia.
In Asia, I get Ricola for cheap. Yeah.
Ricola. Yeah. Cool. All right. So what did we decide? You said more tea than coffee?
Right now is more tea, but usually I do like coffee.
So before we go any further, Alan's last name is Vu, spelled V-U. What kind of name is that?
Vietnamese.
Vietnamese! And you speak Vietnamese?
I do speak Vietnamese, yes.
Yeah. So sometimes you've been on trips to Vietnam with Johan?
I've been on one trip with Johan.
Okay.
And I went and represented us on another trip. And that one, it was really nice getting to speak Vietnamese and actually, dusting off that language and actually getting it to use. But yeah, it was really nice being able to speak a language to those people.
Right.
Most of the students, they prefer to speak to you in English. It's
really?
The parents that really want to speak with you in Vietnamese.
Oh, interesting.
So yeah.
Any future plans to go back to Vietnam with work, or
gotta ask Johan?
Johan.
Yeah. But for vacation, I might be going back this summer.
Oh, very cool.
My uncle and aunt just came over for about 3 weeks, and they literally left on Saturday, and they said, "Want to do some vacation or something? Yeah. Come see us because we just visited you." But
yeah. Where are they at in Vietnam? Which city?
Ho Chi Minh City, Saigon.
Yeah. The big city.
The day they got back, it was 103 degrees over there. So,
and it's not dry heat.
Oh, it's humid.
It's humid. Sucks. It's terrible. Yeah. I mean, I love Vietnam, but I went in February, which is a much better time to go.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
April, May, don't bother going. It's so hot over there. It's You're not gonna do anything other than like go to the mall just to hit the sanctuary of AC. That's it.
That's right. Yeah. Well, we'll try to make sure you go only in the good months. Yeah. Well, that's a lot of territories. That's, Vietnam is the number 2 coffee producing nation in the world, I think it is.
It's number 2 now?
I think, was it number 1? I don't think it's number 1, but it's up there in the top 3, let's just say.
I think it should be number 1.
Should be number 1.
That Vietnamese coffee hits differently.
But what about tea? I mean, do they grow a lot of tea in Vietnam?
I'd assume so, yeah.
All right.
I haven't really had...
China is next door, and there's a lot of tea being grown in Yunnan province, Sichuan province. But,
yeah, I mean, every meal you get in Vietnam pretty much comes with like a cup of iced tea, and it's essentially like replaces water over there because it's just so accessible over there. But yeah, you drink lots of tea over there, drink lots of coffee over there too. But,
right. So you could go either way.
That's why I'm like torn between.
Easy.
You can't make me.
All right, we won't make you choose.
Yeah,
mountains or beach?
I'm a beach guy.
Are you?
I'm a beach guy.
Do you surf?
Oh, I want to. That's on my bucket list. I want to so bad, but I don't know if I can swim. That's the thing.
What?
Well, the funny thing is I can swim, but I can't float. So as long as I keep going, I'm not going to drown.
You can swim underwater.
Yeah.
That's not going to help you much.
Or dead man's float.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, surfing's a lot of fun. It's harder than I thought it would be, so if you give it a try. But there's supposed to be some great surfing in Vietnam.
I've never known. I'm going to Oahu next month, so maybe pick that up.
Yeah, give it a try. But yeah, make sure you know how to swim. Early bird or night owl?
Oh, night owl.
Are you?
Night owl for sure.
Ah, I didn't know that. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Are you up late gaming? Are you a gamer?
I am a gamer.
All right.
Well, it was a bad habit ever since high school.
What game are you on?
Right now, I'm on Marathon.
Ooh, I don't know anything about Marathon.
Oh,
what is Marathon?
Marathon used to be this old game developed by Bungie back in 1990-something.
Mm-hmm.
They released a 3-part series back then, but now they decided to make a remake of it now, which is essentially like a sequel. But you know how game companies are right now. It's just always following a trend. So the trend right now is called extraction shooters.
Wow.
And I feel like I'm a little bit too washed for that. It's too competitive.
You're playing against 12-year-olds.
I'm like,
awesome.
I'm 28. And it's like 28 is like 65 in gaming world. You know, I feel a little rusty compared to all the younger kids nowadays.
But you're definitely the youngest in the office, yeah.
28?
Yeah, aren't you the youngest outreach recruiter?
Yes. Yeah.
We don't hold that against him though. All right, cool. Books or movies?
Movies.
All right, me too. Yeah, good. Texting or phone calls?
Texting.
Cats or dogs?
Oh, that's so hard.
Do you have a dog?
I used to foster.
Right.
I used to foster a pug, and then we fostered a German Shepherd.
So when you foster a dog, because this might be an odd concept for people that are overseas listening to the podcast, what does that mean?
Fostering is essentially like you're taking care of them temporarily until you find a better match for them.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, I live in a pretty tight-knit neighborhood, and it's like way too small for a working dog. Mm. But essentially, it's either this dog goes through the shelter or you give them a new lease on life, essentially. So you take care of them as if, they're your own pet, and they essentially grow up to be part of your family.
Right.
But with any family member, you want the best for them. And, with a German Shepherd, that's a working dog, especially when it's so young. There's a lot of energy and they need to be taught and trained. And that's really time consuming for anybody. So I used to foster this German Shepherd named Mocha. And this German Shepherd used to be in a pretty neglectful situation. So it's like anything you can do to help creature, human, whatever, anything you can do to help, you always do it. Because I was raised Buddhist, so anything that we can do to help anything, we do it.
Nice.
And took her in for like 6-7 months and got pretty attached to her.
That's my fear, is that I would get attached.
That's what we would call a foster fail.
Oh, okay.
And a foster fail would mean that you adopt a dog instead of fostering anymore. So you take them in permanently. But for me, especially with this job, it just wasn't possible.
No, it's just not possible.
So she's now off in a farm in Eastern Washington. So living her best life. Saw her running around and experienced snow for the first time. So,
nice.
So
do they send you updates? Do they send you pictures of the dog? And
used to, but I've fell out of contact. So yeah,
that's very cool.
Anytime you see pictures of her, you get a little sad and emotional. That could have been us, but
poor puppy. Well, good life though. It's good life.
Way better life out there. Yeah.
All right. City or country?
City.
All right.
City boy.
Adventure or chill at home?
Chill at home.
Wow, that kind of surprised me, given that part of your job is to get out and about.
Yeah, but need a balance of both.
You do need a balance.
I recharge at home. That's the thing.
Yeah. All right, fair enough. Summer or winter?
Summer.
Okay. It's coming. Today is gorgeous.
Yeah, today is so beautiful.
Do you get a lot of questions about the weather in Seattle when you're on the road?
All the time.
Yeah, me
That's
too.
probably the most common question. I tell them.
Yeah, what do you tell them?
Summers in Seattle, without the doubt, it's the world's best kept secret.
Yeah. It's really nice.
Because when people think of summer, they think they need to go somewhere tropical, like Cabo, Hawaii, somewhere super tropical like Thailand or even like Fiji. I'm like, no, the best summers are in Seattle. Right.
It's not too hot, not too cold, not too humid.
Yeah.
But not too dry either. It's just wonderful.
You're surrounded by so much nature too. So you got the beaches, you got the mountain ranges.
Go hiking,
go
at the beach. The water's not warm like Hawaii.
Oh, no.
So you can go in the Puget Sound, but it's chilly.
Yeah.
But I see people swimming during the summer pretty regularly. I don't know. I'm getting too old for that cold water stuff. So, all right. And then the last one, cooking at home or eating out?
Eating out.
Yeah?
Yeah. I'm a foodie.
I like to eat out.
Post a lot of like food reviews. I also do like food reviews on my website. So
yes. Yeah. Oh, do you want to put a plug in for your website? Is it a personal website?
It used to be my artist website, but I pretty much changed it to like a blog.
Oh, okay.
So
it's just my name. You don't have to put
AlanVu.com. You can check it out. Got all my old work on there.
It's just AlanVu.com?
AlanVu.com.
Oh, easy. Alan.vu?
No.
Just Alan Vu. All right, there you go. You can see what he's up to.
Yeah.
Very cool. I think that's all of our questions. I feel like I have a whole new perspective on who you are now. Well, very cool. Let's go back to where you started your education, because a lot of people are talking to you about starting their education.
Yep.
But you started high school where? Where did you do high school?
Here.
In Seattle.
In Seattle. I born and raised in Seattle. Been here my whole life.
In the city?
In the city
you
itself.
You weren't like outside the
nope.
city? Wow.
In Seattle, 98118.
Wow,
yep,
that's
cool.
my
zip code. I went to Van Asselt Elementary.
Okay.
Mercer Middle School. Cleveland STEM High School.
Shout out to Cleveland STEM High School.
And I actually was almost a student here when they had their 13th year scholarship for domestic students, because I'm a domestic student, of course.
Right, yeah.
So 13th year was a free year of college provided from Seattle colleges. But back then, I had applied and got accepted to South Seattle College because for me, it was UW or bust.
Okay.
So I got my letter of acceptance to UW on the very last day in March. So that's why I was like, okay, I have to go to UW.
Off to UW.
And then I became a Husky. Graduated 2019. I got my bachelor's in photo media.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So you did all 4 years at UW.
Yeah.
Lived in the dorms, or did you live at home?
No, I commuted from home.
You did? Yeah. Did you do the downtown campus? Seattle campus?
The Seattle campus, yes.
You did? Wow. Because you don't live too close to the Seattle campus, do you? You like more South Seattle?
Yeah, I live in South Seattle. By the Rainier Beach area, so it was like 30-minute drive to campus every single day. So
that's not too bad. Including Friday?
Every day.
Wow.
Monday to Fridays.
I don't know much about. I never get asked about photography programs by students. I do occasionally get arts. People asking about arts. Is UW well known for their photography program? Is it? No, it's not.
No.
Okay.
My dream school was USC down in California because I wanted to be a filmmaker and I wanted to do George Lucas's film academy down there. But tuition is just absurd.
It's pretty expensive. Yeah.
So the second best option was going to UW because that's where born and raised, so I'm used to it, and it's in-state tuition, so it's a lot cheaper. But they don't have a film program, so they had this new program at the time called Photo Media, And I was like, what in the world is photo media? Because I know what photography is.
Sure.
So it's essentially like this interdisciplinary practice mixed with the medium of photography.
Gotcha.
So anything you do with camera, you can do it in there.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's just digital content creation kind of thing?
They have a different major for that called DX Arts, and that's digital arts.
All right.
So photo media and DX Arts sounds very similar in a regard, but they're totally different degrees.
Okay. So why did you choose one over the other? Did you consider both or only the...
I saw a photo. I just went with it.
That was it?
Yeah. I saw the faculty there. They're amazing people. I still keep in touch with them to this day. And
cool.
They're amazing folks. Rebecca Cummins and Ellen Garvins. Those were two professors that really gave me a lot of direction in where I wanted to go in life.
Nice. So. If you're interested in photography, you can reach out to Alan, of course, but you can start photography here at Seattle Colleges, I know, and then transfer to the UW as well. That's possible. Did you meet any international students in your program while you were at UW?
More than half of them were internationals.
Really?
Yes.
Wow. That's how many people total in your cohort?
13.
There were 13, okay.
Yeah.
So it's a fairly small group.
Yeah. The first class that you attend for photo media is Photo Media 101 or something, or 201, and it's like 200 kids.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so once you get into the major, then you really have a small cohort. But yeah.
Right. So everybody kind of starts and then people start dropping out of the program, or...
Usually intro class is like open, so it's like intro to photography. Most folks, they just want to learn how to use a camera.
Art elective or something,
just want an art elective. But those that actually stick with it, we become a really small, tight-knit cohort.
Wow, that's really cool. Anybody from your regions now? Like, did you meet any students from Kyrgyzstan or Azerbaijan or anything?
In my program, no. They were a lot of domestic students and a lot from China.
Oh, okay. Yeah. A lot of Chinese students.
Lots of Chinese students at UW.
Very cool. Yeah. No, UW has a ton of international students. It's true. Yeah. But, you know, if you do your first 2 years at UW, you're paying more than you need to. You can do your first 2 years here at a community college, save yourself some money, then go down and do those last couple of years. Do you start taking photography classes from the very first quarter? Is it quarter system?
UW is quarter system, yep.
You do? All right. So you're doing some prerequisites at the same time as you're knocking out some of your major stuff.
So essentially, the photo courses were my elective classes, so I was just knocking those out. Mm-hmm. And I did not take a single math class at UW.
What?
I got everything done in high school.
Usually they at least want you to take college algebra, but you didn't have to.
I did AP statistics in high school, so it covered my math credit.
All right, fair
so
enough.
I didn't do any of that. Didn't need to do any language because I did that in high school too. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What language did you take at high school?
Chinese.
Oh, how's your Chinese?
对不起，我的中文不好。
It's 不好. So, yeah. Okay, fair enough. But that's cool. You got that language covered, and then you didn't have to take that. So when you did your photography classes, did that include things like darkroom? Did you have to develop film in the darkroom?
Yes, we did. Yeah, we did.
And for those young people out there that don't know what we're talking about, in the old days, you'd shoot film, put them in a camera, shoot film, and then you'd take the film out and open it up in a dark room and then develop it in chemicals. And, I took darkroom photography class in high school, and we had to do that kind of stuff. Super fun.
Yeah, there was a film resurgence back when I was in college and in grad school, but I'm not sure if there is much of one today. Everything's just so expensive now, especially with film. So
yeah, I don't know. When I was just down in Buenos Aires, and when I was there, I went past a photography store, and they had film for sale up in there. I was like, I wonder how many rolls of film they sell there. But I think there are still people out there that shoot film, but it's getting more and more rare.
There's a good community up there that does it. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So you did photography, graduated from the UW. Did you go right from the UW into your graduate program, or did you take a gap year? What'd you do?
So this gets a little complicated because I graduated in 2019, and after school, I took a gap year. But I was also applying for grad school at the same time as a backup plan. But that gap year, I also opened a nonprofit.
Oh.
Yeah, I opened a nonprofit, which is really hard. really, really hard.
Yeah. So it's a 501(c)(3).
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Legally, everything went through it that way.
Tell us about your nonprofit.
The nonprofit was called Room 116 in honor of our classroom at UW. And I really wanted to name it after that classroom because remember when I said we had 13 cohorts in there? Our final group
You mean 13 people in the cohort?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Our group was 13 people, and our final thesis was named the 13 artists to honor everyone, even one person in our group that had tragically passed away our second year.
Oh.
It was a boating accident, and there's a bench on the UW quad that also has his name etched in it, so that's the bench that honors his memory. Okay. But yeah, we ultimately named it Room 116 in honor of the group of students that did take photo classes there. And it's a nonprofit located in the Chinatown International District. And it was a space dedicated to helping and support underrepresented students and artists in the area. So it's essentially just a space that was operating on grants and ultimately out-of-pocket money. Because we had launched in December of 2019, and you know what happened January of 2020 was the very first case of COVID was in the Seattle metropolitan area.
Right, yeah.
So we went on full lockdown. So it's like we weren't even allowed to go visit our studio space. We weren't going to leave the house because we didn't even know what it was at that time. And, we just want to be safe because, me and my friend that had opened it, we have a lot of elderly people in our family. So they're immunocompromised. We catch this, they catch it. Yeah. It's game over. Sure. And ultimately, that's what happened. In 2022. Yeah.
So was somebody donating the space to the nonprofit?
So the space was the Wenhua Noodle Factory.
Oh, okay.
And what it was it was a Chinese noodle factory at the bottom. But the top, they had renovated everything to be like artist space.
Cool.
So you can rent the space out. But we decided to rent our space to be like a collective studio area where students can come in and do their work in the area. So that area was very popular with high school students because that's where all the boba shops were.
Oh, sure.
So like Oasis, that's where we were pretty much located. So a lot of students would come by. It's like a little social gathering space, safe space for them to come in and, get their work done. If they need like free headshots, we also offered like free photo classes and all that.
Cool.
So,
and did people show their work there? I mean, could people sell their artwork?
We didn't necessarily have people selling the artwork. Everything was just done with a community mindset. Gotcha. So anything we can do to support them, we do. Right. But we didn't operate for long. That's the thing. Because
COVID killed everything.
COVID killed it before we really got a chance to start it. And, we were interested in getting a moratorium, which is a rent freeze during that. But since it was a business space, we couldn't because the moratorium only applies for residential areas. So grants froze. So we ended up paying quite a bit of money out of pocket for that. So rent was like $1,200 a month, and we were just fresh out of school.
So you spent all this time getting this thing set up, and then in the end, do you actually have to close it and then
we closed it.
Fold up the Is it hard to close up a nonprofit as well? No.
Closing is just super easy. It's just you file a 501c3 closure. So officially, it doesn't exist anymore. It stopped.
Right.
The hardest part was just saying goodbye to the space because right now I think a commercial company now owns the space and they rent the spaces out for a fee. It's like, I mean, served price is like $200 an hour. I'm like,
oh, come on.
That's the antithesis of what we're trying to do, which is serve the community.
Sure.
Go.
Well, you must have picked up a lot of good. What was the number one lesson you learned from that whole experience? Like if you took one takeaway, because starting a business or starting a nonprofit, that's a lot to learn.
Yeah, especially if you don't have the business knowledge for it. So if you're interested in business in any form of way, you know, if you're a college student at UW, always take the opportunity to access the resources available, take a couple business classes, maybe even minor in it, especially if you're an artist and you're majoring in the arts. I would highly suggest doing a minor in at least business management or something.
Yeah, that's good advice, actually. Yeah. Very cool. All right, well, so we got you through your undergrad work. So you took a little time, did this nonprofit, and then off you go. You apply for your grad school.
Yeah, during that same time, I applied to grad school, applied to multiple schools, interviewed to a couple places. I interviewed at Oregon, actually.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah, I knew you were a fan of Oregon.
What do you mean you interviewed?
They had an interview process.
Like online, or do you have to go there in person?
Called you.
They called you.
Out of nowhere. It felt like a job interview.
Wow, interesting.
Yes, so you had to be prepared to do it on the spot. I was like, oh my God, that took me by surprise. But
wow.
Again, that's out of state, and I applied for Wazoo, which is Washington State University. So if you know anything about UW, that's the rival school.
Yes.
But my family has always been a Coug family to start.
Oh, is that right?
Because my uncle was the first one in the family to go to college, and he went to Wazoo.
He went to Washington State. Wazoo is just what people call it, so it is Washington State University. Yeah. So when you went to UW, was he all over you about that?
He'd always tease me about it.
I'll bet he did. Yeah.
Apple Cup time is always like a hoot when that happens. But he lives in Vietnam, so it's always like he'll call me like 12 hours after the game and be like...
Yeah, right. So did you tell him that you were going to Washington State for your grad school? Yeah. So what was grad school? What subject? Was it photography again?
It was fine arts.
Fine arts. Okay.
Yeah, Masters of Fine Arts. I got my Masters of Fine Arts in 2023.
Gotcha.
Everything was very interdisciplinary over there. You go in with a niche, you're going to leave so differently, because they had me doing things like performance art, screen printing.
Oh, really?
A lot of experimental stuff. So I learned a lot from my cohorts there. I still stay in touch with a lot of them, like Dennis DeHart. He was the head of photography. I learned a lot from him. Squeak Maisel, he was the chair over there. Essentially took me under his wing. He's amazing because he is such a chill person. You think in grad school, it's like you want to be like, if you're doing like a measurement, you want to be down to the inch or the millimeter. But with him, we're installing work. He's like, does it feel right to you? I'm like, not yet, but I think I'll get there. And that's the thing that really led me to a positive mindset in life, is like, you don't really have to stress out about the little things, and as long as you go and approach things with a positive mindset, you'll get there eventually.
I like that.
Yeah, he's a very chill guy. He also taught me something in Eastern Washington, which is happy belly, happy life.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's true. Wow, that's really cool. And how many years was that program?
It was supposed to be 2 years, but I took an extra year.
Okay.
So it was 3 years.
Right.
So, yeah.
Did you work at the same time as you went to school?
Yes.
Oh, what'd you do?
I worked for them.
Cool.
I was on a teaching stipend, so they gave me a full ride, essentially, as long as I taught for them. And when you're going to grad school, if you get an offer like that, you can't possibly turn it down. I'm like, okay, I'll do it. And I've never taught before, but I'm going to do it. And
like, what would they have you teach? Like photography 101 or something?
Yes. Oh, okay. I taught 2D art and design for 1 year, and then I taught intro to photography for 2 years.
Oh, okay. Fun.
Yeah, and then you also serve as a teaching assistant for a lot of different subjects, and I did a lot of art history for that one.
I'll bet. Yeah. Cool. So photography is kind of your thing. In fact, you were hired for this job to do photography, right?
Yeah.
So, do you have a particular photographer that you look up to that you kind of have as a, like, this guy's amazing? Like, a lot of people say Ansel Adams, is the man. And his photography is pretty amazing, of course, black and white photographer. Yeah. If you don't know who he is, please look up Ansel Adams. But is there a photographer that you really love?
Yeah, Ansel Adams was actually one of the photographers I have to teach about.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Ansel Adams, Louis Daguerre, all those folks from back then, the origin of photography. I study a lot of feminist photography over in Wazoo, so that was a lot of Catherine Opie, Cindy Sherman, but that's not really my style. Right. But you still have to learn it. I feel like as long as you go to school with an open mind, education is the best thing in the world, and you should take advantage of it while you can, because I feel like, in that position, you're sort of privileged to have access to so many resources for education. But for me, I have two photographers that I really looked up to. One was Nick Ut. He's a Vietnamese wartime photographer. Okay. If you know the photograph of the Napalm Girl.
Yes.
He's the one that took that.
He just died recently, didn't he?
He did?
I'm not sure.
No, he should. I don't think so.
Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know.
But the second photographer,
not too long ago, yeah.
The second photographer that I really looked up to was Corky Lee. And he's the one that passed in 2020, I think.
Gotcha.
And he was the one that documented like the Vincent Chin stuff that happened over there. So a lot of his work is very protest oriented, documenting the Asian American history, trying to reinsert ourselves into American history and repaint Asian American history as American history, because at the end of the day, a lot of Asian Americans gave up a lot of blood, sweat, and tears to build the foundations of America. And
for sure.
Yeah, he was supposed to do a project in 2020 documenting the Asian American hate crimes that was happening because of COVID-19, but he tragically passed away from it. So that inspired my thesis for grad school. Was I wanted to do a project that was focused on representing the Asian American elders, which is the unheard voices during that pandemic. So essentially just picking up where his project left off, and that essentially became my thesis. And it was just a celebration of the unheard generation, which is the Asian American elders that suffered pretty quietly during a very tragic time in our world. So yeah.
Wow. So you finished after 3 years and then came to Seattle Colleges right away?
No.
Or was there something in between?
In between, I was an after-school teacher.
Oh, nice. Where?
I was with this company called Go Kick, which is geeking out kids of color.
Okay.
And I was essentially just a assistant educator teaching STEM. So we were teaching computer science.
Cool.
And I was teaching at Chief South.
Okay, so this was in person. This was not
Yeah, this
online.
was in person.
Oh,
yeah,
nice.
this was all in person. Yeah. So we would take over a teacher's classroom after school for like 2 to 3 hours, and we just teach classes if it was.
So this was all voluntary. These kids would come because their parents signed them up or something?
Their parents wouldn't sign them up. It was mainly like, it was like a space for them to come and study if they wanted to.
Right. And did you have a good number of students?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. It was like a full classroom every
wow.
single time. It
Very
was great,
cool.
yeah. And it's great because a lot of these kids don't really have a place to go afterwards.
Right.
So it was nice just being there for them. And I wasn't there for that long. It was like only 5-6 months.
Okay.
But the kids you meet there is like, shoot, they start crying when you tell them you're about to leave. I'm like, you're going to cry. I'm going to cry.
That's really cool. And then you came here.
And then I came here.
Then you came to Seattle College.
And here I am 1 year later.
1 year later.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we're already at 38 minutes, so I got to wrap this up before too long, but I do want to talk about your job, which is outreach for your areas. What do you have coming up as far as travel goes? Where are you planning to go coming up? I don't know. Have you planned your fall yet, or is it still in the...
I'm still in the researching phase. I've been talking to a couple folks here and there, but it's looking like possibly Nepal for one trip. So it'd be nice to go back to Nepal again, especially after the whole government debacle.
Right, yeah. It's always exciting when we travel.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Insane times when we travel, especially with the regions that we go to.
Sure. But you haven't been to India. Is there a reason you haven't been there yet? Are you planning to go there? Are we waiting to just see what kind of happens with the market?
We're at this point where we're just trying to see what happens with the market. Like, there's always going to be interest from India. For sure. I'm constantly talking to students from India and trying to help them out, come here. We have quite a few students from India, and it's a fantastic place to be. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and would love more. We love students from anywhere.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
And I've just been in Nepal because I've developed a lot of good relations with agents over there, lots of students over there. So it's nice to be a constant presence. Cool. So that's why Nepal is opening back up, and I might do a Central Asia tour. So that could be Uzbekistan, Turkmenistan, Kazakhstan, and Kyrgyzstan.
Cool. Is that Education USA?
No, that's going to be with an agent fair.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Gotcha. Cool. Well, keep an eye on our social media. We try to let people know where we're going to be. So you'll see where on the road Alan is going to show up. And if you want to meet with him in person, you can reach out to him and say, hey, I saw you're going to be in Kathmandu. Can we talk or whatever?
Yeah.
Good opportunity for you to do that. So you've been here now a little over a year. What's been your biggest number one lesson for you personally? Just learning about this field and
this field is totally different because it's international. I've been domestic through and through my whole life, so I've had to learn a lot in 1 year. A lot has been crammed, and especially work of this level. You're pretty much doing things, it's like self-directed things. You gotta be your own boss at some point. And when we're overseas, you're all you got, and at the end of the day, you're all you really need.
Pretty much, yeah. I mean, it's always nice to hang out with other recruiters as part of tours or whatever. But in the end, sometimes they're going off their direction and you got to take care of yourself.
Yeah, so this job has taught me, I've been quite independent my whole life, but this job has brought that to a whole nother level where I feel like I've matured so much in this 1 year compared to the last decade combined. Especially because I'm going to so many different countries I've never even been to or I even thought about going. It's like,
a lot of people don't put Kyrgyzstan down on their list of places they're going to go, but they should because it's gorgeous.
Yeah, exactly. It's like I never would have thought to go to Kyrgyzstan, Kazakhstan, Uzbekistan, but some of those countries, the landscape over there is just amazing. The people are so kind.
Right. Food is pretty good. Yeah.
Have you ever had horse meat?
I've had horse meat. Yeah.
What do you think?
Sorry, horses, but yes, I have. I like it. I think it's good. I mean, I wouldn't seek it out just because I like horses, but when I've been served, I thought it was fine.
Yeah, it just tastes like beef.
It's similar. Yeah, I had a dish recently when I was down in the Dominican Republic, and it was goat meat, and it's the best goat meat I've ever had. And I never would buy goat for myself.
Yeah,
but it was great. It was really good. So horse meat.
Yeah, I mean, this job really takes you, off the beaten path sometimes, but
it's true.
I feel like in life, you just gotta be an open book and be prepared for anything because you never know what you get yourself into. And part of the travel of this, the biggest lesson from the travel is that no matter where we are in the world, I feel like we're so much more alike than we are different.
For sure.
And people are just so kind. As long as you treat them with respect, they'll treat you with respect. And every single country I've been to has always been like that.
What would you say is the each recruiter has their own answer for this, I know, but like what would you say is the number one thing people are asking you when you're on the road, and what do you want them to know? Like I always get asked about scholarships, of course, but I mean, is there something in particular you're getting asked a lot that you want to address, or? I know, right?
Work-wise, it's like when students are asking us about the school, they always ask, "Oh, which school do you represent?" I'm like,
"Good question."
we are Seattle colleges. We represent 3 different Seattle colleges.
Yeah, it has an S on it, meaning more than one.
3 unique locations in the city of Seattle.
Yeah.
So that's going to be North Seattle, Seattle Central, and South Seattle. Right. So in this job, we represent all 3. So that's the school that we represent. We don't represent any other colleges or universities. I don't represent University of Washington. I don't represent Seattle University. Mm-hmm. It's North Seattle, Seattle Central, and South Seattle. So those are the 3.
Exactly. They used to be 3 separate individual schools, but I don't know, 7, 8 years ago, whatever, they decided to come together as one school called Seattle Colleges, 3 campuses, and you can take more or less, with some exceptions, the same programs at whatever campus you want. Yeah. Reach out to us for more specifics on that. But if you want to be an engineering major, you can pretty much do that at any of our campuses. Yeah, essentially. But if you want to be in culinary, you're limited to just South and Central. So reach out to us. Okay, very cool. Well, I got to wrap this up, unfortunately. You've been through the process yourself as a student at UW. You did graduate school at Washington State University. You're now working with international students. You've seen them come through the door. Mm-hmm. You've welcomed them on campus. What advice would you give to prospective students and or their parents if they're thinking about community colleges, or they're thinking maybe more specifically about Seattle colleges, or just Seattle in general? What would be your advice to them?
Yeah, so a lot of students that I've talked to around the world, they don't even know what a community college is. And they always think is, okay, I go to high school, maybe 1 year of foundations, and then I go to a 4-year university and I get a good job afterwards. Yeah. That's just, life is never really that straightforward. Right. So we always have to introduce the concept of what community college even is, and it's essentially the first 2 years of university. And at a way cheaper cost. I always tell students, it's like, you can do 2 + 2 or all 4 years. And if you do 2 + 2, automatically, I feel like you're going to save at least $60,000.
It's like getting a big scholarship.
Yeah, exactly. And you're not compromising on the quality of education.
No, great quality.
Oftentimes, you're going into a smaller cohort, so it's not as intimidating. Mm-hmm. You're encouraged to go speak with the instructor one-on-one. Like for me, going through lecture halls, like I go to Kane Hall for a lecture for like Atmospheric Science 101. It's like 400 students in there. It's like, how am I supposed to queue up and talk to my professor? You know?
Not happening.
Yeah. So oftentimes in university is intimidating, and you don't really have a lot of this one-on-one mentoring that you would have access to in community college. So I feel like families and students and their families should learn more about community colleges, because it's such an amazing opportunity, especially you want to save money and time that way. Right. And because we're in Washington State, students can save even more time because they can start a program when you're 16 years old.
Right. You don't even have to finish high school in your home country. I know that sounds crazy, but it's true. You could reach out to us for details. We're the only state that I know of in the U.S. that does it. State, yeah. So you can finish your high school diploma at the same time. No additional tests, no additional programming. You just come to your first 2 years of university, and at the end you'll get that transfer degree and your U.S. high school diploma from the state of Washington. It's pretty cool.
High School Completion Plus is an amazing program. And what I tell kids is like, imagine you're 20 years old, you're going to have your bachelor's degree, associate degree, and a high school diploma, and you're done.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah, and then you go after your master's, you go after your PhD, whatever. You get that done. You've saved yourself a bunch of money and time. It's a really good deal. Cool. Well, Alan, thanks so much for your time today. Yeah, of course. I mean, I can't believe how fast the time goes. You are going to be out there in the fall. Yeah. Don't forget to check his schedule on our social media. Mm-hmm. Please reach out to Alan if you're in any of his areas of the world. We'd love to get you over here to get started on your university work. Yeah, pretty cool. All right. Any big plans for the summer? Are you taking vacation time or? I mean, summer is just around the corner now.
I'm taking a trip next month.
Oh, you're going to Hawaii?
Yeah, I'm going to Hawaii for 5 days. A little early birthday treat to myself.
Yeah. When's your birthday?
May 25th.
What? May 25th?
Memorial Day.
Cool. Happy early birthday. It's only a month and a
little
half.
Early.
A little early. My grandson's birthday is like a couple days after yours, so that's cool.
Oh, sweet. Happy early birthday to them.
Mason. All right, guys. Thanks for joining us. We're here every Wednesday. Conversations with. We interview students and staff and government people. Anything we can think of that will help you understand the process of becoming an international student. Great for existing students too. If you're out there and you are an existing student, we talk about a lot of things here that will benefit you if you're already here, like the transfer process or OPT. So yeah, check us out. And we got a lot of life experience between all of us. I mean, he's been to Washington State or UW. If you're interested in those schools, you got to have a conversation. Gina went to UW, so we got a couple Huskies here on staff. I went to the University of Arizona.
Was it Wildcats?
I was a Wildcat. Yeah.
I'm not a Husky.
Well, you kind of are.
I'm a Cougski.
He's both. He has experience at both campuses. So if you want to learn about that, talk to Alan. Make him feel bad about himself. He's going to be so conflicted. All right, guys. Take care. Bye-bye.
See ya.
Conversations With is painstakingly crafted for you by the Seattle College's International Programs Department and supported by the lovely folks here on our campus. This show is produced and edited by me, Evan Franulovich. We welcome your emails and questions about coming to Seattle Colleges. Please reach out to us via our website or just give us a rating and a review on Apple Podcasts, as this helps others discover the show. Also, don't forget to follow us on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, or YouTube at Seattle Colleges INTL. That's Seattle Colleges INTL. And be sure to check out all of the shows here on Conversations With. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next week.